Good morning. Hi everyone. It is Friday morning and I'm going to be stretching big canvas. Let's look at this. This one. Here, this is most of the supplies you can see. These are my stretcher bars. These are the short ends and these are the long ends. We have big canvas today. How am I today? I am doing well. I've been excited for this because it's been a few years, lots since I've done this. I last stretched a canvas when I was teaching, and otherwise I did it in college. And that's kind of been it. So I've always meant to do one. I was like, this will be fun to do at some point. I just hadn't gotten there, and now I'm there. Because I didn't want to buy a pre-stretched canvas this big and pay that shipping. So we're gonna be building this today, and I have gesso if it goes faster than I expect, and then we can start gessoing it too. Because the gesso will need to dry before I paint on it. So we have a 15-month resub from TachiGamer96, 12 months from Keto Loves SM, and these are the brushes I have today. So paintbrush clicks for Kita, thank you. 15 months from Houndflash, 3 months from Ember Laura, and Anise gifted a sub to Avengers Ito, and then 15 months from Gaxtronaut. Thank you all. Welcome in. Welcome to Friday. So yeah, let's talk about this. I have to build this canvas. And it's 30 by 40 inches. So these guys are 30. And I was trying to get this off pre-stream and it wasn't coming off. So I wasn't happy about that, so I'm just gonna leave it. It's on the back anyway, you won't see it. So we have 30, and then we have 40 stretcher bars, 40-inch stretcher bars. So can this fit? Yeah. There, that's how big this thing is. It's huge. And these things have been unwieldy to move around the house and to organize everywhere. We also have a 15-month resub from Devoid Art and 16 months from Rowlet Hoot. Thank you both. So this canvas is actually, I know I never do commissioned work, but that's the closest thing that this is. So we're gonna call it a commission piece. It's for something special. And similar to the bridge painting I did, it's something like that. So I have to build this canvas, and then because it is so big, this would be ridiculous to stretch. Similar to previously big canvas, it would be ridiculous to ship. So I'm going to try shipping it a different way, which is something I've never done because I didn't want to put that on someone who was purchasing a painting from me, because it's a whole thing to have to find someone to stretch a already painted canvas. Like that's a lot. So we're going to try it. This is a lot of, oh my God, that's so far away. This is a lot. So we're gonna do that. So these stretcher bars are, I believe I got heavy duty ones. Oh, this one came off easy. Okay, cool. Thanks. Guess I'll try the other ones. Have I ever built one from scratch? Aju Mitch says. I have. So in college, we actually had to build a canvas from scratch, and we had to build the stretcher bars from scratch too. So these are pre-made stretcher bars, so they have the dovetail joints in them, and they have this little bit of a lip. There we go. Can you see that? There's like a lip over here. So this is the outside edge. So the canvas just touches right here, and that's it. The canvas doesn't touch here. And then it gets wrapped around, and some people staple on the side. I prefer staples to be on the back because I like to paint the sides of the canvas. So the canvas really only touches there and then like on the side. So I had to build the stretcher bars in college as well. And we were supposed to go to the wood shop in college, which was fine. Like, I feel competent in shop because I was like the only middle school girl taking shop every year. Like, some people would take like shop 1 in middle school, but I took it every year because I really liked woodworking. It was probably my favorite class in middle school. So, like, I felt competent going into the shop at college and building stretcher bars, but I was like, oh no, this will be more fun if I go and do this at my dad's house with my dad, so we did it together. Do you think you could get that painting for me?
What?
The Savannah one that I did of Savannah?
Where is it?
Guest room.
Yeah.
I'm 90% sure it's in there. Because my dad was always a very handy guy. Like, no, guest room.
Oh, guest room.
Like my dad managed apartments and he's always like rebuilt things. Like, I don't know. He likes to buy houses that need work and then do the work. So that's just kind of what I grew up doing, helping him do things. So because this canvas is so big, I am doing cross braces. Oh yeah, there it is. And these are going to support the center so that these don't like bend from the pressure of canvas stretching.
Wide so people can actually see it.
Wide.
Wide is at the bottom.
Thank you. So I built this canvas in college. This was the one we had to build. Ugh. I was gonna show the back of it. Could you spin it? Thank you. So yeah, we had to do these corners, and this is just, what is this, 1x2s with quarter round, and the quarter round is the part that makes the lip like this, and then we had to put corners in. So that's what I had to do in college, and this piece is heavy because the stretcher bars are so heavy. So yeah, this is the one I did in college. Otherwise we were painting on panels and paper.
It's a photo you took in Savannah.
Yeah. There's a lot of green and red in it that you can't tell on camera, I feel like.
Yeah.
Anyway. I had done that painting in red first, and I really liked it, and then I used green on some areas, and I was like, eh. So I brought more red back in, and then I did black and white on top of it. That was my final project for art class in college. So these are my stretcher bars, and they're not perfectly laid out yet because I have stuff in the way. So these are my cross braces, and these are center cut so that they match up real nice together, like so. And then these will go in the middle. And what I have to do first is I have to figure out where center is on each of my stretcher bars because I need to know where the cross brace is going. So that's what I'm going to start by doing, is measuring that and lining that up. Stay there. So even though this is 40 inches, I know that, we're going to still measure. And what I need to do is make myself some more room. Perfect. Okay, we'll do it that way. Yeah, this is like an 1/8 shorter than 40. So this is going to hit at 20 1/16. So I've made my little mark. Let's go to this camera. Table zoom. There we go. So here's my mark. So the cross brace is going to get centered right on this mark. And this is going to prevent the crossbar from bowing. When I pull the canvas super tight, it's supposed to be like basically drum tight. This is going to prevent the stretcher bar from caving in essentially. So let's just double check that I did that right. Yeah, this is an 1/8 short. So 20 and a 16th is right. Wait, no it's not. It needs to be 19. This is why you check things. This needs to be 19 and 15/16. I don't have an eraser, that's the problem. This pencil doesn't have one. Okay. It's hard to do this right side up. Like on top of it. I'm just gonna draw a little X on this line so I don't forget that that was the wrong line. Anyway, this is our line. So this is center, and the cross brace needs to get centered right on that line, like so. So what I have for that is these get attached to the cross braces by these brackets. Which doesn't have any lovely centering marks. So I need to measure that too. Let's use the ruler because that's easier to use. And how long are you? 3 1/4, so that's 1.5 and 1/8. 1.5 and 1/8. 1.5 and 1/8. So if I get this right here, like so, now I need to mark where the screws go. And this open part should sit towards the back of the stretcher bar, so I have this correct. Okay. That is the mark of where this is going to go. So I have these in case I find out I need to drill tiny pilot holes. Not sure if I do. This might be soft enough. Don't know. So now I need to do that for the other 3 stretcher bars. So there's one. Because this will sit here, and then the stretcher or the cross brace goes in it. Like this. And this is how it gets held there. Let's do the other 40-inch one because that's going to be the same, but we're still going to measure it just in case. Does the sticker come off easy? Nope. All right, so I have my mark for this is half. hi. You gonna say hi? Okay. So we're back to that. Now we need to measure from here. So it was 1.5 inches, and then 1/8. 1.5 inches, 1/8. There. So now I have 2 done. Boop. And now you do the shorter ones. All right, so these are 30, so our mid mark is 15. And you are a cross brace. You are a stretcher bar. We have a 10-month resub from Rebel Tech TV. Thank you. Amber Laura says, we're doing math. There's a lot of math in art. Thankfully, it's mostly geometry, and I enjoy that. All right. 1 5/8. 1 5/8. Set in this direction. And this direction. Cool. Now we have all of those. So the next thing I probably want to do is put these brackets on here so that it doesn't cause me problems later. And this is the part where I'm not 100% sure if I need a drill or not, and I didn't grab one. I did grab the world's worst screwdriver. I didn't check if it fit these screws. I know they're both Phillips, at least. So my plan is to do a little indent with said screwdriver. To help drive the screw in the right spot. Capo. So I need the back of this to face the back of the stretcher bar. Okay, this fits in the screwdriver decently enough. We have a 16-month resub from Fossix, who says, I keep forgetting there's a stream on Fridays. Oh, it's all right. We haven't done much. All I did was talk about what I'm doing, and then I marked in these. And now we're gonna start putting these brackets in. So this feels very, oh, this song. Oh yeah, Steven did this. My hope is that these cross braces and these brackets are forgiving. That's my hope. I don't actually know. Rhydred says Mary keeps coming back with that dang lamb of hers. Yeah, I don't know how forgiving these braces are, so I'm trying to be as exact as possible, just in case it's not very forgiving. I'm not strong enough. The good news is I think I can do this without the drill. But I need to use a little more force. Okay. One. This is the screwdriver that came with my easel. It came with a Phillips and a flathead. Yeah, I'm trying to be as exact as I can, because the worst thing would be getting this all together and then finding out that it is not exact enough. Okay, next one. Kiki, you are in the way. You are in the middle of chat? Okay, that's fine. You can go stand over there. Are you coming over here? Huh? You just gonna stand over there? Come here. You can jump that. I watched you do it earlier today. This one sits right on the grain, so it does not want to cooperate. You coming over here? This is maybe why I should have drilled pilot holes, because then I could force it exact. All right, last one. 15-month resub from Kit Khalid. Thank you. Okay, this guy. Is it too late for drill? Yeah, at this point. I am thinking now, because this canvas is going to get unstretched and rolled and shipped, that these are gonna have to come off. So that when I do put it back together, I will need probably wood glue. That's fine. To make sure that these can go back in the holes. These screws in particular. Just put like a few drops of wood glue and then glue it back in as I screw it back together. I just need to make sure I don't strip these putting them on. Should probably not tighten them all the way, but it's too late. Yeah, that one needs to be tighter. Did I have to learn how to do this in college? Sort of. We didn't use these in college. We just built our own stretcher bars and everything, so it was a little more DIY than this. This is a little more kit-like, that it's all cut for me. Like, see these? Like these I didn't cut. In college, they made us do that. We have a 15-month resub from Kaylin Lux, thank you, who says this is fine. All right, so we did that, and the next thing I need to do is put the whole frame together. So let's see. Let's start by making myself a little bit more space. Keyboard, you can live behind me now. Long piece. Oh, wait, this is a long piece. This is one of the 40s. 40s and 30s. And cross braces. So, there. That's how big this is. It is huge. So my next goal is to put it all together and make sure to square. And then we stretch it. So we put the cross brace together like that, and then it just sits inside of these as we build it. That's how it works. So these just fit together, they just slot right together, which is nice. I'm gonna try not to smack any equipment with the ends of them. And I might need to set it up on something. That. So I'm trying to make sure that these line up right now, and they're not, because the vertical one is not quite hitting this corner. So there's one corner. Now I'm going to do the other vertical one here. And you can buy these stretcher bars in any size and make whatever size canvas you want. Oh, Kepi, you're being a menace, aren't you? Now this would be easier if I had a rubber mallet, but I can't have a rubber mallet. Because I could just hit these together. All right, so there's two. And we're gonna now rotate it and do this last side. So the last piece is the hardest. Oh, I put it on backwards. Dang it. That'll make it harder. Okay, let's fix that. Let's lay it down. So the one lip side, this is not it. This is the back. Oh, shoot. Am I not strong enough to get it back apart? Maybe not. There we go. Now we can flip it. This is the right direction. Guess who's being a menace?
Ready to eat.
You ready to eat? It's breakfast time for Cappy. I suppose I could change this here. That's not super helpful. Nope. That's also not super helpful. That's fine. This is so big. I'm too weak. Mel needs to get swole. I've been talking about getting a gym membership so I can do something other than like leg muscles from cycling. Okay. A gym membership. We've done it. That's together. Now, this just slots in here, like so. There, that part was not difficult. A June membership. Okay. That's the frame. Now what I need to do is make sure it's square, and I have two tools for that. I have a right triangle, and you can also measure diagonal. And my hope is I have it pretty close to start with. So these numbers, diagonal, need to be the same. The canvas is so big, it is difficult. All right, this is 49 and 7/8. That's pretty close. It's a 16th off. What does my corner say? That's square. Also square. Vagabond says you said this is 40 by 30. Yes. So what should my hypotenuse be? 50? Which is right about what it's at. This? 90-degree triangle? Okay, that is very square. I'm very surprised. Cool. It saves me some time and energy. Let's flip it over. Actually, let's not flip it over yet. I need to do the canvas. So, other things that are going to happen with this that I'm not doing today for sure. So these are canvas keys. After I have it together and after I've gessoed it, the center is going to get quite tight on the canvas, but the corners tend to not be tight just in general. So these guys slot into these holes here, like so, and then you just hammer them in and they bring out this joint a little bit to tighten up the edges of the canvas. And that's something for later, once I determine how much it actually needs it. Because we're gonna start by stretching the canvas. And then just like we do on my canvases that are already pre-stretched, we're gonna put water on the back to tighten it more. And then we're gonna have to put the keys in after it's been gessoed, because that will change it too. All right, here's canvas. This is cotton duck. There's many different types. I don't remember what weight this is. I just bought something. It was not the lightest weight because it's a bigger canvas, and it was not the heavyweight. I should lay this down first. You come over here. And the cross braces have not been screwed in yet, they're just sitting in those brackets. You probably need to go the other way too, don't you? Maybe. How wide are you? 47, so that's not quite enough. Yeah, you have to go the other direction. All of this has to move. Staple gun. I'm trying to decide what way I want to have facing out that I'm going to paint on. And this side feels rougher than this side. So I think I want the smoother side, so I'm gonna put that down. Like so. And this is going face down. And now we need to give ourselves a little bit of space. Probably a little more than that. How much do we get on the sides? Plenty? Plenty. All right, this is our canvas. So when you do this, you want to start with the centers and then work your way out. We have a 15-month resub from Gadzooks. Thank you. Good morning. So let's center this best we can, and we also want it to be as square to the fabric as we can. So we do that by looking at the lines in the canvas. For the weaving, okay, I did pretty good on that side. So now we just need to the best way to do this. Mathematically, I should do like this side, staple a couple staples, pull this side taut, a couple staples, and that should get us pretty close to what I need to be. So let's do that. Hi, Noah. Fall 6. Okay, that's pretty square. I'm gonna have to cut a lot of this off, and that is fine. Am I screwing the corners together? No, because what happens is the canvas is going to be tight. It's going to pull both directions, so it's going to keep that corner together. And then the reason you don't screw them together is so you can put the keys in here and force them apart a little bit if you need to adjust tension on the canvas. All right, so I have this square on this side with the lines of the fabric. And so we're gonna pull it taut and we're gonna put a staple in it. Oh God, is this a hard stapler? I have not used this stapler before. Lovely. So we did one. Now we're going to pull from the opposite side using canvas pliers. Come here. I'll probably have to go stand on that side. So we do that and then we pull. Probably brace it against my body. Yeah, that's a good idea. Lovely. 2. So now we're gonna work our way out a little bit. We're gonna do a couple here and then a couple there, and then we're gonna switch and do 6 total. No, don't do that. I did not buy the nicest staple gun. Let's not put that somewhere where someone will step on it. All right, now we have to do the opposite sides. We have a 16-month resub from Bored Turtle. Thank you. So in college, they didn't have these. They were like, you can buy these sorts of things, but they always go missing, so we just don't buy them for students anymore. Do it by hand. Use your brute strength to try and stretch a canvas. And my nails are long, so it's difficult. Where did I put my staple gun? Come here. Now I'm getting warm. Now we do this side. I need to brace this. Kiki, did you eat? Are you happy again?
Chippy does not like loud noise. See, the reason I don't normally do big canvases is because if I ship them unstretched and mail them to whoever, they have to do this, but it's already been painted. And that, I'm sure, is terrifying, because it's terrifying to me.
Oh no, you're too far away.
Well, that's the basis of it done. How thick staples? I'm using 5/16, 8 millimeters. Chryselium says, it seems like it'd be quite difficult to do without the gripper. When you have nails and I'm trying to grab it, it's really hard. Vagabond says, how do you go about a painting that's not stretched? Well, see, I'm stretching it, I'm gonna paint it, and then I'm gonna unstretch it, ship it, and then it has to be re-stretched when it gets there. How far am I putting apart the staples? I don't know. What is this? It's about 3 inches. Okay, so now we're gonna keep doing that. We're gonna do 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. You rotate outwards towards the corners, similar to how you would put on lug nuts on a car. You do a star pattern because you want to radiate that pressure, so that's what we're doing. Because the center of this is tight. Well, it's not super tight. I'm hoping it tightens up. And then we need to keep that pressure going out. Kind of wondering if I should have done this tighter. But, am I trimming the excess? Yeah, once I'm happy with how it is, I'll trim some of it, but not all of it, because I know this is going to be re-stretched later, so I want to give myself as much as I can later. And Dream says, now's the time to change it. Well, let's hold it up and make a decision on that. I'm not liking how it's sitting against the cross brace right now. But this is good to know because I can, when I restretch it later, I can move the cross braces. Because when I push from the back, I think it needs to be tighter, and I hate that. Because that means taking these staples out. Would corner adjustments be enough? I don't think so. And it's pulling up. I don't know if you can see it. There's like ripples and then the staple and then it's smooth. I feel like it is tight enough based on that because that looks appropriate tension-wise. What do I want to do? Steven, could you go get me a flathead?
What you call me?
We have a 14-month resub from K Cranion, thank you. You also turn the air down, I'm warm. This is a lot of physical labor.
You're doing great.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna pull these out. I don't have to pull out all, what is this, 12? Just some of them. And pull it tighter. What did he say? He said, what did you call me? I should have grabbed a flathead, I didn't. I only grabbed a Phillips. We're doing big again? We're making big canvas. Hello. Thank you. I may also ask for your help. I don't know if I can have the arm strength to do this by myself.
What do you need?
Physical help.
Yeah, but what do you need me to do?
Maybe staple. But I need to get these out first. Because I don't think it's tight enough. Ooh, I don't know if I can get them out. Yeah, they're really embedded.
So what happened?
So you start from the center, right?
It's just not stretched tight enough?
I think that is the case. Because if I hold it up, like it's only the center that's going to be tight.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not sure it's tight enough.
It doesn't look tight.
Well, these parts aren't going to be tight. Only the center needs to be tight right now.
Oh.
Well, you're going to hit the cross brace doing that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think I just need to leave it alone.
You need to leave it alone.
And I need to invest in a staple puller when I unstretch this to ship it. But I still need your help.
Okay.
I'm gonna put you on staple gun duty.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull with the pliers.
Also, we have a staple gun?
I just bought it.
Oh.
And we're trying to aim every 3 inches.
Okay.
So you're gonna do like 3 inches here.
Mm-hmm.
I need to brace this so it doesn't slide. So like here.
Sure.
Is that better?
Now I can just stand here. That seems preferable.
A little further out.
Further out?
Yeah.
Okay.
It shoots from right here. Thank you. On your right. Now we go on this side and we switch.
Y'all looking at my gray hairs? So many gray hairs.
Now we do these sides.
Loud bangs.
Yep.
It's like the 4th of July all over again.
Now we go over here.
You probably need to spin it. Yeah. Just do that. Get on that side.
No.
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 Okay.
things we did in college is we stretched a 5 foot by 6 foot canvas, 4 of us, doing it together like this. That
Wow.
was a lot. Okay, now we do these sides again.
And you just keep alternating until
Yeah.
you get the whole thing done.
What did I paint on that massive canvas? We used it as a sign for our... That's a camera.
There's a camera. Who put this here?
We used it as the sign for our senior art show.
Come on, imagine being so tall you hit your head on the ceiling. So everything is like as you want it.
Yeah,
Things are okay. Because a minute ago it was like, let's take out the staples.
it's fine.
And then
It should be fine.
okay, as long as it should be fine.
It should be fine.
What's the worst that could happen?
I don't know. It can't be that bad. How tall are these ceilings? 9?
No. Well, I don't know. It's 8, but there's a like an inlay.
In here, yeah, there's
So like maybe
a tray ceiling.
maybe 8.5.
Wait. Okay. Switch. Don't hit your head again.
Yeah, I'm gonna try not to. So this is happening.
What help are the stretchers? These guys, the pliers. So they're wavy, and it just grips it much better than my fingers can.
It basically helps you pull
How far are we?
pull it more taut than you could otherwise.
Let's do. I have to fold the corners special.
Okay.
I think we should do one more on the long side.
Okay. You're the boss. So like here?
Yeah. So I need to brace it.
Okay. Like right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Switch.
Okay. Does that seem good?
Wavy. Do you see it?
Huh?
They have like ruffles.
Does this have a safety?
It does. It has a lock. Don't aim it at anyone.
I'm not aiming it at you. I'm aiming it at the table, but...
You have to squeeze it and then that pops up.
Oh,
on the
you
handle.
have to half press it.
Uh-huh.
That's kind of horrifying.
Well, that's why I'm saying don't point it at anything important.
That's kind of horrifying. I don't love that. There we go.
All right,
You
so
have to push it almost all the way down before you can engage the safety. Now don't shoot me with that rifle. I know, but I have to pull the trigger halfway before I can engage the safety.
Oh, that's pretty tight. Hear it?
Yeah, isn't that what you're after?
Yeah, that is what we're after. All right, now I have to fold the corners, and then we'll have to do more stapling.
Okay, where are you want to put this over? Do you need my help to fold the corner?
No, I fold, you staple.
Oh, okay. So I shouldn't have even what?
Let's do, which one can we see easy? This one, I guess. So the way I do this is I bring this alongside because this is going to be top or bottom of the canvas.
Okay.
Over. And then I tuck in fabric from the corner. Maybe use this to help.
This is,
You need to leave yourself enough room so you can do this.
do you feel like you left yourself enough room?
I don't know. I don't think I did. Because I want it to line up right on the corner. Oh, I have an idea. Steven,
Yeah.
can you go right there? Yeah, right about where your fingers.
Staple right here.
Yeah,
That's where you want it.
a little bit further towards me and a little further left. Yeah, right there.
Right there?
Thank you. Okay.
Did that help?
Yeah.
Okay, great. We love that.
This is hard to do with nails. I'm trying not to puncture the canvas too.
Yeah, that seems like a, well, a better tool would be something with like a little rubber tip or something instead of a...
I don't have one.
Okay. There's nothing we could like fashion?
Sharpie?
Sharpie would be better than a
So
screwdriver.
this is real close. You see this? But I have this bubble, and this line needs to be here.
Okay, there's no way they can see
Oh,
that.
I know. There's no way to do it.
I mean,
It's
you can
really great.
do this if you want to try.
See how it's.
This way.
See this? This line needs to be here.
Okay.
And we got a little bit too much fabric here.
Okay.
So I need to pull this. No, I'm getting it. I was taught different in college, but I don't like the way I was taught in college because I don't like how it looks.
Mmm.
So I'm trying to do it more the way I want it to be. Ooh, that's closer.
Well, it looks like you're getting there.
Oh, that's much better. Okay.
Shall we shoot a gun?
We will be in a second. Can you, right where my thumb and finger are here,
Yes.
these ones,
Yes.
try and grip there and pull straight up.
Pull straight up.
Not quite so hard.
Oh, just hold it.
Yeah. Now fold it this way. Yeah. Now let me grab it. I got it. Okay, can you take this with your left hand
Are you trying to grab both of the things?
No, just this.
Just this.
Just the top piece.
Just the top of the.
Yeah, I have
okay.
exactly what I want.
All right.
Now hold this with your left hand.
Okay.
And pull towards your left.
Yeah, like that. Now staple.
You're not holding this very well.
I know. Staple.
Staple this way?
Yeah, right there.
Right here.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Now staple here.
Okay. This is like the world's, you guys can't see this. This is like the world's worst version of Twister. Hold on, wait, look at this. This is good. Do you see this? Hi, Haley.
Staple.
Right here?
Yes.
This is where you want
yes. Okay.
it? Okay. Good?
Yeah.
I'm gonna let go of this.
Yeah.
So that was one corner.
Yeah.
There are 3 more.
Yeah.
It seems that I am very much part of this stream.
You are for now.
Also, why did Haley's color change from pink to gray? Actually, there's a lot of people that have gray names. Did Twitch do a thing? Did Twitch have a bad dark Haley?
We have a subscription from Digit K and Padawan Beck gifted a sub to Haley. Thank you. All right. So now we need to do the same thing.
Oh, Dark Overlord, you are on my screen. You're red. It shows red on. It also shows on the overlay.
Yeah, down here.
But it was gray. I saw that you were gray. Maybe it's just take a minute.
This.
Yeah.
Pull that way.
And then staple straight ahead of the pliers. Yeah, right there.
Here?
Mm-hmm. Thank you. You can let go with the pliers.
This is hard to do one-handed.
Oh, I know.
Because you have to engage it almost basically all the way to the end to make it shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Earlier I was holding it like this and that's much easier. But when you're holding it with just one hand, it takes a lot of pressure. Maybe for like the first few messages or something.
For some reason.
I think I bumped the camera because now the end of the camera's in frame.
Well, you did zoom in, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, that's it. It's like, huh, interesting. No, it zoomed in, that's why. Fixed it.
Ooh, this one's even sharper.
You're getting better.
Job. Yeah. I had to relearn how to do this. Wait, we need pliers here.
Oh my god.
Now pull towards the TV.
This seems like a 3-person operation right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, like here.
It doesn't need pliers.
I have it tight enough.
Okay.
Kippy, go help.
You're getting there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So how much were the supplies to do this?
I spent about $100, but I needed the staple gun and the canvas pliers.
Oh, okay. Well, not counting these.
And the gesso.
Sorry.
I don't know offhand.
Okay. So maybe half that? I don't know how much a staple gun pliers.
This was like $20 and that was like $20. So
okay,
yeah.
so probably like $50.
Maybe.
Because
yeah.
my
excuse me.
The thing that I'm trying
Pliers need to move.
The thing that I'm basically asking is how much money did you save by building your own canvas?
Well,
It
having
seems-
something this size shipped to me would have been a lot.
Yeah, it seems like you saved a lot.
Because it would have
money.
been oversized then.
Yeah, it seems like this makes it a lot cheaper.
Yeah. All right. Canvas pliers here. Wait. Nope. Canvas pliers here. And then pull towards TV. And then staple here. Thank you. What about purchasing in a local store? Is that not an option in Raleigh? We actually have Jerry's Artorama in Raleigh. And I could have, but sometimes when you buy a manufactured canvas, they staple the corners so they don't have any adjustment.
which means you can't use keys. And I wanted to be able to do that. And I was like, this will be a good stream to build this.
It's probably still cheaper to build your own.
Yeah, you can also do a lot more like customizing of exactly
but yeah,
what you want.
For most people, if you're doing a painting with the intention of like keeping the painting or selling it locally, it probably is a lot more convenient to just buy a canvas locally. Do you need me to pull this?
Here, that way.
Okay.
Let me get this pulled up tight. Okay, pull that way. And then you're gonna be stapling here.
I feel like I need to grab it.
Slightly more from over there. Wait, this isn't quite right. See how much is here? Sorry. Yeah, from there.
Alright. Sorry.
And then
Do I need to pull that, or is it just...
there needs to be another one. Pull here. Yeah. Try and put one like here.
like here?
Yeah. And then here. Thank you.
Okay.
One more. Okay, here. Pull that way.
Pull this way and do here.
Okay. Let go.
This must have been a cheap. Like
Staple gun?
it's fine, but I can tell it's cheap because it's so hard to make it shoot.
Yeah, it is.
Because I know that the more expensive ones you can like.
Oh yeah, they're like assist.
Yeah, they're like a machine gun. You want me to pull this one also, or you?
Yeah, here. Pull towards TV. Pretty hard.
And here.
Mm-hmm. And then do one more through that. And then do one over here.
Like
wherever,
here?
just to tack it down. That's it.
Jesus. Whew. Well, now that I have carpal tunnel.
There. It is nice and tight.
You made a canvas! It's so big!
It is so big.
It is so big. Good God.
Yup.
Man, that's big. And you're gonna paint something on this.
Yeah, it's a little looser and right in the center than it is out towards the sides. But the gesso will tighten it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's lint on it.
Okay. So what's next?
Next,
Next I can lock this.
you can lock that. I am done with that.
Okay. I'm gonna lock it by aiming it into this fabric.
Okay.
There we go.
It comes with free kepi fur. Every painting does.
Everything in our house comes with free kepi fur.
Thank you, Steven.
You're welcome.
That is all the assistance I need.
Okay. Keppa's
I know, he's on the helper chair.
is not too far away.
No. So the cross braces now. Here, I need to screw those in, but that was all I needed help-wise.
Okay. Well, if you change your mind and you need more help, let me know.
Okay.
More than a donut.
Okay, so we're gonna screw these in. And there's space to screw them on the sides too, but I'm not gonna bother with all that right now. This is a heavy canvas though. I did buy the heavy duty stretcher bars. One of the other reasons I wanted to build it, besides like the fact I could stream it and show you guys, is it will be easier for me to take this apart than a pre-stretched one. Because I know exactly how it's going together. Baka says, did the other big canvas have support bars? It had one here. You want to put it for sure, I think the rule of thumb is like 36 inches. If it's over 36, you want a stretcher bar, and these are 40. So I really only needed the one, but I wanted to make sure it was super supported, so I decided to go with the cross brace on the other side too. We have 100 bits from Kit Khalid, who says, I have some botanical emergency surgery when I'm off work. My zucchini and yellow squash have squash vine borers. Hopefully I can remove them and save the plants. Inject with BT is normally the rule of thumb. One of the reasons I didn't do squash this year was because of them. Ooh, this is, oops. I didn't trim any of the fabric down, but like I said, I wanted to make sure that when I re-stretch this later, I have enough fabric to pull. And then I'll clean it up. Okay. That is that. So there's the canvas. I need to get as much of the lint off as I can. I should also probably spritz the back of it with water. Okay, I know you don't like to spray upside down. This thing does act like a big sail when I'm moving it. Because this is cotton duck, it has little pieces in it, little brown flecks. It's hard to tell exactly what is lint and what isn't. That's pretty good. All right, now we can gesso. And I didn't get anything protective to put down. What can I use? Are you still down here? Could you go get me one of the green towels from in the laundry room? Like 2 would be great. We'll go back to this. So now we're gonna start gessoing, and I was taught to gesso the same way where you start from the center and work your way out. Where's my phone? There's my phone. And brush. This needs at least 2 coats of gesso. Could you spread those out here? I would, yeah, that works too. Yeah. These are old towels.
Very old towels. I think these are the ones that I took to college.
Yeah, they are.
These are the ones that I used when I was in Savannah.
Swift says, chat, wow, that is a big canvas. It's 30 by 40 inches. It's approximately the size of the TV I'm looking at. Okay, now I can gesso.
I think this is bigger than the TV.
You think so?
I don't know.
This would be a 50-inch TV, because it's 50 on the hypotenuse. So I'm almost out of gesso from this tub. I want a spoon. Because scooping this out with the brush is not going well. So gesso is to seal the canvas itself so that nothing sinks into it. And it's very important with oil paint because oil will degrade the canvas and make it fall apart in time. And traditionally, rabbit skin glue is used. It's slightly less important for acrylic, but when paint does seep down into the natural fibers, it dulls and it isn't as bright. And that is a key feature of acrylic, is the intensity of it. We have a 15-month resub from Missing No Leader. Thank you. So it's very thick here on the center where I put all that paint, so I'm gonna try and brush it outwards. And I'm trying to work fast because I want to give it a nice, like, perfect back and forth over it before it dries. But this has a lot of chalk in it, so when it dries, it kind of feels a little bit more sandpapery. And I'm pushing really hard with this brush so I can scrape all of that gesso outwards. Oh. Curse of having long hair.
scrape off all the dry. Is it white because of the chalk? I believe acrylic gesso, which is what this is, has titanium white in it to make it that. You can buy color-based gesso. Some people like to work on that. You can buy black, you can buy clear. And if I don't get a perfect texture on this first go, where did that go? Where did that loose bristle go? That's fine, because I am going to give it a light sand before I do the second coat, which may or may not be today. We'll see how long this takes and how long that takes to dry. But the goal of this right now is to seal in the raw canvas. And I've found that this takes very little time to dry. So I may not get the nice, perfect finish on the first one I was going for. Yeah, there's some loose bristles on this. You come here. And you go over there. And you go over there. Did I say this one? I was busy painting. We have 15-month resub from Missing No Leader. Thank you. Pull my hair back, at least on a low pony. All right, how much gesso do I have left in this? And do I need to open the next one yet? I was trying to use this up the other day because I had Brandon gessoing wood panels with me for a stream where I do another pour painting because he wants to do that. And so I made him gesso. Okay, this one's empty. Let's put these bristles in it. Now, when I'm doing this, I can see the tiny marks of the canvas, like the little tiny bubbles. So that's how I know if I've done enough paint. Because I don't want to see that texture. This reminds me of frosting a cake because when my dad would make cake, this is how he would do it. He would start, no, he started in the corners. It's opposite. Anyway, it's opposite. Never mind. Okay, well that's the end of that jar. Next jar. Oh, that does not have a seal on it. Okay. Fine. I can work with that. This stuff is newer, so it's a lot thinner, which is nice. It just smooths a lot better and fills in spaces a lot better.
All the extra paint off the lid. Because it'll just dry and get crumbly. I'm trying not to get any on my clothes. We'll see how I do.
We got another bristle.
I almost bought the bigger version of this gesso, and I was like, oh, what if I run out? I don't think that's going to happen. And I will gesso the sides, but for now I'm just focused on the face of it. Can you guys see the difference between the raw and the gesso? I have these bright lights, and I have the terrible monitor showing the color. Good.
Ugh. I need to move it just a little bit over so you can see the other side. Which way was I going? Back and forth. Okay. All right, there's one layer for the face, and it's still wet. That's fine. So I just need to do these sides now. Ooh. So like these edges here are still raw canvas, so those need to get gessoed too. So I suppose I'll just start with this one because I'm here. Oops, that was a lot. You can buy canvas that's been pre-gessoed and then stretch that, but that seems difficult to do. Because it's not as flexible, which is going to be the thing I struggle with when I restretch this. It's because the painting will already be on it and the gesso and everything else. We have a 10-month reset from Action Cat. Thank you. So like I was saying earlier, some people do put the staples on the sides of the stretcher bars. And like, that's fine if you're gonna frame it. But I think it's a lot cleaner if you don't and put them on the back. I also think it's easier to stretch. Oh, one.
Ooh, that's hurting my back being leaned over. did painters use nails back when there weren't staple guns? How did that work? Yeah, and some people still do. I believe they use brass tacks. So they're brass and they're kind of like thumbtacks, but they're rounded a little bit. Maybe they use copper. Like that's what really professional people use. Like if you go to someone who does like restoration of like museum work, that's what they use. Two more sides. Lauren Nevesa says mostly brass because it didn't oxidize like copper. Yeah, when I said copper, I was like, wait, that oxidizes green. This is a fun song. Do I know this? Oh, it's Tape Escape. Okay. All right, last side. All right, that part's all done. I need the correct lid for this gesso. How is this doing? Still a little wet, but you can really hear that. And it's definitely gonna need another coat. So what I need to do is probably let this dry for a few hours at least. Sand it because I have all of these little fuzzes, like this one, that may or may not be from the old gesso just having dried pieces or lint on the canvas. So I'll sand that, and it'll also take any of the high spots down and make it smoother, and then I'll do another coat. And then I will reassess and see if it needs a third coat. So that's the plan. Because I can also see where I didn't make it super perfect. I can see canvas texture, and I can see like where it's a bit higher with the paint and it's slightly smoother. So it's going to take a few coats to really seal it, but also to make it the right texture. Which is fine, that's expected. It's at least 2 that is recommended. What I should have done is I need a cup with water in it. Hey, Lego pieces, stay there. Let me get some water. All right, now my brush won't dry out and get ruined while I decide what I'm doing. I also don't have anything to clean my hands off, so I'm gonna use a Clorox wipe. Because that's convenient. There we go. Hi. That was a workout to stretch that, especially. And then to gesso the whole thing was also a workout. Hail hydration? Yeah, I didn't bring water in. I had coffee and then I didn't get anything else. This is at least taking the paint off my hands. It's probably gonna dry my skin out. Anyway, how's everyone doing this Friday? Okay. So yeah, this was easy. I mean, I didn't remember it being difficult from college, so. Ow. So people took today off? Yeah, I'm assuming a lot of people had yesterday off. And then like, yeah, take Friday off also. Nice neck crack. I had done something to my back last week and it's better now at least. How am I feeling about the canvas? Good. Now that it's like doing that, happy. And it is very smooth from like a tension standpoint. The gesso layer, not as smooth, but that's expected at this point. Action Cat says, I'm gonna paint my nails later after I go to the store. I want to do that today. Like if this only took me like 45 minutes somehow, which it didn't, that was my plan. I was like, oh, I'll just switch to nail stream halfway through. But I'm gonna need to let this dry and do more coats. So I'm gonna wait to paint my nails. I did recently take off the red I had on for the bike race because I wanted to match my bike. But there were people here last night lighting off fireworks at 2 a.m. Like just loud boom ones. I assume it was like teenagers. So, can I do this here? I can. Thank you to my Patreon supporters on patreon.com/MalMakes. If you're interested in that and the perks, you can check out the links that Radio Dread via AutoChaz has.
let's see. I hope the bike race was fun. The bike race was a lot of fun, and I'm kind of sad there aren't any more that I know of coming up soon. But it's also like today's a heat advisory, so there's no way I'm getting out to bike. And I don't know when I will get to bike again because of that. And that's upsetting. Thank you, Renee. Renee says, thank you for sharing this process with us. I thought it would be fun to see because it's not something I've ever filmed before or done for any sort of video or anything. So I thought it would be different, which is part of the reason I wanted to do it instead of trying to buy something this size. And it feels very sturdy in a way that a pre-stretched canvas hasn't really, and it's so heavy. So I'm excited about it. Akita says it's cool to see the process. Yeah, it's something that if you've never seen before, you may not understand exactly how it's done when I just put one up on the easel. Another thing I want to do a video of is I want to frame a painting at some point and do a video on that. Yeah, the music's a little crunchy right now. That did not help. Okay. Make it Steven's problem? It will be. That's better. So yeah, the grease eye is going to get framed from what I know. So I just need someone to decide on what frame they want and order it. And then I think I'm going to do a video on framing it so you all can see that. I did wire it, so I'm going to have to undo the wire, frame it, and then put the wire back on, but that's not difficult. So that is something else I want to do that I've never filmed before. Because I don't think I've ever framed anything. I know the idea behind how to do it, I've just never done it. This won't be framed. The frame for this would be ridiculously expensive. So that's not something I'm doing. But I might film me unstretching it and packaging it. That might be fun. Because I will be figuring that out as I do it. I'm not worried about the painting. Like, that's not a concern. It's just I've never done it before. So yeah, things coming up tonight on Steven's channel. We're going to be playing more Tears of the Kingdom, getting shrines. I know we have labyrinths we can do, I don't know, depths stuff, that sort of thing. And otherwise next week I'm going to be playing Dark Cloud 2 on Monday evening. I did most of Chapter 3. There's stuff to do yet with Chapter 3. And we can go back and do some dungeon crawling in other places so we can play Speeda. But otherwise, Chapter 4 I think is my favorite chapter because it's a lot easier to play Speeda in that dungeon. So we might move on once I finish Chapter 3, or we might do some dungeon crawling. I haven't decided. But otherwise, when I paint on Tuesday, I need to finish the Milky Way painting that I started, the one that is the yellow to black gradient. So I need to finish that because it's either going to be something like that on this canvas for the sky, or it's going to be something like the aurora on this canvas. I haven't decided, and I need to sketch out what I'm doing on this canvas. I have it mentally, I just want it on paper. So those are some things I have to do yet. And I think that's about it. Yeah. So I need to clean up this huge mess and wash my paintbrush so it doesn't get ruined, but I think that's it. So I don't think I have much going on. Oh yeah, Patreon videos released, and I was told there was also a vlog. Text Steven. Is the vlog out or ready to go out? Send. No vlog yet? Okay. Well, I think maybe he's gonna publish it when I was done, because he did mention that. He says, I can release it now if you want me to. Go ahead. Make him do it. Do I have walkie-talkie function? I do, I just don't have it turned on. Make it so. So I think I can leave this here without Kepler messing with it. We'll see. All right, vlog is out. Do I want to take that risk? Not really. But I do need to do at least one more layer of gesso, and I'd prefer it to stay here flat and dry. He's not really one to go investigate. Right now he's sleeping on helper chair. I can see him. All right, Radio Dread has the link for the vlog, so go check that out and watch that. This chair is so squeaky. Thanks everyone for being here and watching as I work on this canvas. It's going to be a process until, I don't know, it's a big canvas. It's going to be a process to finish this whole thing, but I'm excited about it. So, thanks for being here. Hope to see you tonight. If not, hope to see you Monday night. I should probably grab a keyboard so I can go click buttons. Sherlock says, have a great day, everyone. Yep, I will echo that sentiment. I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you later tonight.